Uy. Hola chicos y chicas, bienvenidos a mi canal de Kik, bienvenidos al 10º directo de Final Fantasy XVI. ¿Cómo estáis, guapísimos y guapísimas? Si estáis en YouTube, id a resubida, gracias. Dejar un like, que siempre ayuda. Que sé que algunos se traga las 2 horitas o 2 horitas y pico que dura el stream en la resubida de YouTube. Le agradezco muchísimo. Bueno, lo primero, pedir disculpas por llevar tantos días sin darle al final. Pero bueno, han pasado varias cosillas, como podéis ver, si estáis en YouTube, que habéis subido un pegado en la barra de seguidores. Estaban 50 y pico, o 50 y mucho cuando el último stream, y ya estamos a 2 de llegar al objetivo para poder tener afiliado. Venga, vamos para allá. Sí que es verdad que desde ese día no he vuelto a tocar el final, nada. Entonces... no sé qué hago aquí. ¿Puede ser que haya hecho alguna cacería? Hay un botón, es verdad, cuando hago eso tengo que darle al botón. A ver. Que llevo días sin jugar y ya he perdido el hilo. No sé qué estoy haciendo aquí. Entiendo que igual vine a hacer alguna cacería o algo. Bueno, pues volvemos a... Sí, porque es que en el último stream no estaba aquí. O sea que igual sí que jugué fuera de stream. Ahora que lo pienso, sí. Igual jugué y hice unas cacerías. Puede ser. Venga, vamos a la guardia. Vamos a comprobar el tema del cartel de las cacerías. Claro, aquí cacé un bicho parecido a un flan, un bolmo, no me acuerdo. Cierto, algo que salía del suelo. Ahora ya me está viniendo a la memoria. Poco a poco. Venga, pues vamos a seguir con el modo historia. Vamos a estar un par de horitas, más o menos. Come on, Otto, paga. Paga. Sí, correcto, mira, ves, llevo las cacerías al día. Fue este, el Flíncipe. Bueno, pues llevamos al día las cacerías. Son 32, ¿eh? Aquí quedan cacerías para regalar. A ver el medallón que nos hemos agenciado. Ado. Aumenta las pociones. De momento no lo vamos a poner.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, mate.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
You've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well.
Just sick at see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
he'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Manos a la obra. Pero venga.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Visiting hours are over, your lordship.
No hay sistema de muelles, pero las puertas se cierran solas, ¿eh?
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Interesante. Bueno, es Final Fantasy, Kiki. Hay mucha magia.
Jill looked white as a sheet when reported that.
A ver. Con Caron primero.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent.
Payment.
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Is it business or pleasure?
Sí, algo te pones ahí que tienes nuevo. ¿Y qué es lo que...? Fajín cinegético. Bandas de cazador. Vamos a comprar una canción. Bueno, vamos a comprar dos.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Porque yo me imagino que las canciones estas habrá que comprarlas todas, ¿no? Vale, y para vender, ¿tengo algo yo para vender? Aquí, en materiales. Mira. Tenemos sangre negra.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Y moneda bestiálida. También la vamos a vender.
You got out else?
Esquirla de cristal también es para vender.
I reckon I can find a buyer. Is that all?
Vale, vamos a ver la canción. ¿Alguna es esta? Está bien. Voy a dejar esta. Lovely, Dark and Deep. Mira todas las canciones que tiene el juego, ¿eh? Madre mía. Esta canción es muy bonita, me gusta. Es muy de Final Fantasy esta canción, ¿eh? Muy de Final Fantasy.
Blackthorn, you busy?
Mira qué bien queda de fondo.
I have a commission for you from Mid. She requires certain tools.
Estamos en Minecraft, señores. Ahí está Kikthai y el herrero es Metax.
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Ahora entra la notificación de Botrix.
Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
15 minutos, chaval.
My thanks. And mids, no doubt. So that just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Habla con Bardolph. Bardolph está aquí abajo. A ver si... Pues no lo pillamos por acá. Coño, ¿qué es esto?
Are you lost, Mr. Seagull? Or should I go?
Ah, coño, que estaba... Es un... Desde aquí parecía... No sé lo que parecía. Prefiero no decir lo que parecía. ¿Dónde coño hay que ir a este? Ah, en el embarcadero. Vale. ¿Y qué me está marcando aquí? Vale. ¿Qué tienes aquí para comerciar? A ver. Clive. Ultiolítica. ¡Qué nombre! Por favor, que sea bonita, por favor, que sea bonita. Me la hago, ¿no? Sí. Bueno. Llamarme clásico, pero a mí me gusta que las hojas... A ver, date quieto, Clive. Ahí. Me gusta que la hoja de las espadas sean espadas. La empuñadura no está mal, ¿eh? La empuñadura me gusta. Es más, me gusta mucho. Mira, me recuerda el detalle que tiene arriba la empuñadura a lo que ha hecho Metax en Minecraft. El ayuntamiento. Pero la hoja, tío, me gusta más que sea hoja. A ver, hasta el adorno dorado que tiene ahí, bien, pero luego ahí debería ser más hoja, ¿no? No pasa nada. Vamos a ver con Bardolph. ¿Qué será de Kafka? De Hugo Kafka y sus manos. Bueno, ya no tiene manos. Ahora cada vez que juega piedra, papel o tijera siempre va a ser piedra. Hay tiempo de chistes aquí, ¿eh? En la base.
Looking to build a what? So naturally I thought it.
Well, I'd love to help, but I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place. I'd gladly spare mid all the It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about, you know, the one over at Martha?
That's right. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him.
Please.
Acá ahora tengo que ir donde Martha. La madre que me parió. Las vuelticas que quedaré. Claro, ahora hay que venir acá. ¿Y qué os apostáis que ahora vamos a la fonda de Martha a por este carpintero? Y Martha nos dirá, bueno, el carpintero fue a hacer una cosa tal y tendrás que ir a... O sea, muy épico esta parte, ¿eh?
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if...
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha.
Bueno, no.
He went up to Cressida on business.
Bueno, se fue a Cressida por algún asunto.
Still there.
I'll look from there.
O sea, que tampoco... No es lo que he dicho, pero se asemeja. 300... Tengo que ir a 360 metros. Hola. Tengo que ir hasta aquí, chaval. Bueno, pues pillaremos a Ambrosia. Mi chocobo de pluma blanca. De pluma blanca. Hola, hola, ¿cómo? Ya veréis, voy saltando a poquitines y de repente ya es que saltos voy a empezar a pegar, ¿eh? Bueno, me ha hablado este, pero... ¡Ya! Ahí está la transición, ¿no? Ahí ya puedo... Me he equivocado, sorry. Me he equivocado, quería solo darle a este. Al R3 y apretar al R3 y al R3 a la vez. ¡Hola, Ambrosia! ¡Vamos! Y ahora R2 y a correr. Corrica Mercedes. Vamos a pillar materiales. Tan. Bueno, materiales, giles, lo que sea. Pam. Con esto graficado, ¿sabéis qué me gustaría jugar? Final Fantasy X. En realidad fue el primer Final. Yo empecé a jugar el primer Final el 7. Pero el que primero me pasé fue el 10. Bueno, es que solo me he pasado el 10. El 7 hace un par de años así. Y el 7 remake. La primera parte, o sea, el... No me he pasado más.
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you.
In the workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And
Of course.
Le tengo que hacerle un favor antes de partir.
well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. And much. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even.
¿Quieres que la limpie de monstruos? Bueno,
But
eso es...
you're a dab hand when it comes to.
It's the least I can.
Venga, vamos a matar bestias. Ya qué maza tiene el amigo, ¿eh?
This shouldn't take long.
A ver quién queda por aquí. Hay que dejar el botón apretado, Kike. Siempre se me olvida. ¿A más? Bien, me parece bien. ¡Hostia! ¡Cabrón! No te esperaba. Pero Kike, ¿quieres atacarle? Ay, que me estoy jugando el botón, tío. ¿Cómo se nota que llevo días sin jugar, eh? ¿Level up? Sí, nivel 30 ya, ¿no? No, 32, joder. Vale. Perfecto.
That should do it.
Jim? Thank you, son.
How long is it since the village?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Y ahora vamos a volver. Primero vamos a pillar materiales, que hay por aquí.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Ah, no puedo pillar aquí Ambrosia, ¿eh? ¿Quieres subir ahí arriba? Ahí seguro que... es un buen sitio para una pelea de cacería, ¿eh? Miramos y si no pasa nada, volvemos a la guarida. ¿Aquí hay algo? Qué toquecito de interior, ¿eh? Tiene un amigo Clive. No parece que haya nada más. Ah, bueno, que todavía no hemos llegado... Uy. Ese sitio huele a más mirar toda la estructura que... Mira, aquí hay algún cofre. Esa estructura que rodea al circulito. Aquí huele a cacería fijo. Sí, joder, esto es de... Esto es un sitio de combate. Quizás todavía ¿Qué pasa? Que hasta que no se activa el contrato de cacería del bicho, aunque tú vayas al sitio donde vas a spamear, como no se activa el contrato de cacería, no va. Pero aquí, o sea, no va a estar. Pero aquí va a haber... Es que huele, que va aquí un combate. Venga, volvemos a... no sé qué me pasa con la lengua. Se me lengua la traba. ¿Esto dónde es? En It's Paul. Vale. Venga, yo quiero avanzar un poquito la trama principal, ¿vale? Quiero saber qué ha pasado con Kapka. Bueno, y ver cómo va Bahamut con el Sacro Imperio. No tiene la muesca de algo nuevo, entonces nada. Y luego el otro tío, que no me acuerdo cómo se llama, el que es el dominante de Odín. El rey... no recuerdo el nombre.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant.
Is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already said. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to... I can't.
Misión complete. Vale.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Hay secundarias que se acaban de activar. Jill está ahí con una secundaria. Voy a mirar primero otra secundaria, ¿vale? Tiene que haber un botón para poder correr. Vale, esta secundaria está aquí al lado, perfecto.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate. They were moving in for their... A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... They should be back by now, but I've heard... I can't...
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got them before they go out? I always remind them, but I never really thought how my words might affect...
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Directo.
That should be enough to go on.
La activamos, pero no lo vamos a hacer de momento, ¿eh? Quiero centrarme un poquito más en lo principal. Igual estas las hago fuera de stream, las secundarias. Sí, porque estoy viendo que si no, la serie va a durar... Este es el 10º directo y la 10ª resubida. Va a durar muchísimo.
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Ah, lo del perrico, sí, que se transformó. A ver, ¿tú qué quieres? Rodríguez, no Rodríguez.
The look of a man with the twins upon his shoulder.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. I don't think... I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. Is it really?
You don't need me to answer that. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. And we must lift that. The operation may be dangerous.
I know. But griping about my lot...
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing, something I can't do with the infirmaries...
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go... No one knows Herblore like Talia. And she, unfortunately...
Bueno, esto quiere hierbas. Quiere hierba. Smoke weed every day. Bye. Bye.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his panic, took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory.
Theory.
I believe that Torgal may be no mere
Lobigélido. Una cosa
rare
así.
frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
¿Qué se supone que tú vas a hacer?
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
A payback.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take it to
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received
Uy,
and everything promised?
Vale, 2.95 y tengo 2.90. Podría conseguir esos 5 puntitos con la secundaria.
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Ah, el tío.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
El tío de Clive en la hostia. Nueva capital imperial, qué bonito, por Dios.
Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Venga, pelotas.
Very good.
Qué gana de cargarme a estos, pedantes.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
Habla de Bahamut.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
Qué asco de tío,
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
Qué asco de tía también esta, ¿eh? Esta que estuvo... Es la madre de Clive. Madre mía. Vaya. Que Gregora os absuelva.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Oh.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Claro, entonces el heredero sería este.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old. It's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Pone la traducción millones, pero thousand no es millones.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
Es miles, ¿no?
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
1000 es 1000, creo, ¿no?
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet, come here and I'll show...
Venga, va. Un poquito de geopolítica, señores.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea,
being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port.
Vamos al desierto.
To wit, it was the royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluda's spirited fetch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Sonrisilla ahí. De Clive. A ver, que tú que...
For another of my lectures.
Sí, hija, sí, para quitarte
Allow
el...
me to educate you. I have the details here. Study it well, Clive. Very good.
Lid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
¿Sabéis lo que hago? Habla con Otto. Igual me hago una secundaria ahora, ¿eh? Epa, perdón. Equivoca de botón. Esta es la de consigue... Sí, mira, voy a hacer esta secundaria, gente. A ver, mira, no está muy lejos.
Good girl. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. It's over. You're finished. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez mind.
Otra vez, tío. Me he vuelto a equivocar de botón. Vale, volvemos a guarida. ¿Qué más así consigo la recompensa donde la chica esta que está lo del tablón de cacerías? Esa de ahí. Mecenas ponía, o no me acuerdo. Rincón de mecenas, creo.
I hope you didn't have too much.
Only the...
Oh, yes.
You'll do fine.
Thank you. I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. One ill-conceived incision, and even success means tremendous pain. I became a physiker to help people.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. They toil in the shadows. And yet we never won for volunteers.
Conviction?
They're willing to fight. I know your work isn't easy. But neither...
You sound like it's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering. And thank you for helping.
Vale. Misión complete. Es como se ha activado ahora. Desiree. Rincón del mecenas.
Come to claim your just desserts.
Ajorca del lobo gigante.
All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Incrementa el daño infligido al ejecutar un tetracombo en un 5%. Sin más. Vale, Otto, estoy aquí. Cuénteme usted, señor.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
Hay que rematar la faena.
I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. If you have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All we've heard nothing from her since he died.
Thanks.
So, what?
Don't look so worried.
Thanks for...
Gav, Otto,
you can count.
Venga, va. Nos vamos al desierto.
All right, Uncle.
We shall.
¿Qué va a ¿el tío Byron va a venir a pegarse conmigo? Claro, el objetivo es ir aquí. Desierto de Belcroy. O Belcroy. ¿Habrá castillos? Sí, ¿no? Marcas de chocobo. Huellas.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Un enigma entre las arenas.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings.
Garras letales, lleva. Tío, que me sacas la... Casi me rebana el cuello con el hacha, tú. Ahora sí, por cierto. Esto es lo que yo buscaba también. No defenderme. Además tiene trofeo asociado. Mierda, no deja el botón cargado. Can estelar. Ah, mira, aquí sí puedo usar ambrosia. Quiero pelear un poquillo.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
El lagarto. Ah, pero mira, el lagarto no cuenta como... No cuenta como enemigo. Mierda, no he usado bien el puño. No acabo de pillarle el punto a lo del puñetazo, ¿eh? Estoy utilizando lo del escudo porque tiene un trofeo asociado. Lo del cuando hace el brazo este titán para protegerse. Dalimil. Qué bonito oasis. problemas. Esos chocobos.
Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn.
Va a haber hostiacas en la cantina.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Cinemática, vale.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then.
Chocobo con lentejas y miel.
You are? Hey, girl. Coming.
Sopa de chocobo con lentejas y miel. Hola, Metas guapo, ¿cómo estás? Metas, voy a subirle... Están en uno de potencia al 20. Voy a subirle al nivel 2. Dime si lo escuchas, por fin. Coño, que cerca está Joshua. ¿Y el nivel 3?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Chica más guapa esta. La
We must at least agree to
que
take your
acompaña a Joshua.
fetch you some water.
¿Se escucha el nivel 3? Juego pausado y yo callado. Vale, y está a nivel 3, si lo tengo cerca lo podría separar. Perfecto, gracias. Lo vamos a bajar a nivel 2, que has dicho que no se escucha. Acompañante de Joshua, ¿quién será? No pone quién es. Antes de empezar Steam te he visto en Discord, ahí en el grupo. Has estado un ratito dentro, ¿no? Qué cerca están Joshua y Clive, ¿eh? Dos quedan, Metas, dos. Dos. Tienen la culpa.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Hasta que he leído el Discord. ¿Qué has leído?
Sorry.
Ah, con 15 minutos de retraso. Ah, lo ha generado el bot. 15 minutos, niño. Cada vez se demora más.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw. Take him.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
¡Ataca! El trofeo... ¿Cómo salta? Por haber bloqueado... Nada, pensaba que había que hacer un bloqueo perfecto. No, pero ya veis, tío, 9-10, uno más y ya está. Y salta el trofeo. Pues yo me quedo esperando un poquito que me ataquen para utilizar el... La verdad que el juego es muy facilito, ¿eh? Sobre todo con personajes así. Con NPCs. Ok. ¿Cuánto llevamos de stream? 1 hora y cuarto. Bueno, un ratito más nos queda todavía. Torna 2 horitas estaremos. Y a los que estéis sin kick, luego le daremos al Minecraft. Que hoy nos vamos a ir de aventura. Tura. ¡Cochino! Okay. Me encanta el tío de Clive. Byron. Tiene ese porte de señor, pero encima tiene un toque cómico. Vale, Metax. Y se me echa un aire a Leticio. El tío Byron. Avisa a mi hermano, que estoy aquí abajo. ¡Avísale, pelotuda! Mira qué bonito lo haces.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Joshua.
Clive?
Joder, qué radar tiene el amigo Clive, ¿eh? Ha dudado varias puertas, pero la primera que ha abierto es la donde estaba su hermano.
What is it now?
Joshua.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Pa pa para pa 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 para pa 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 para pa pa. Ey. Ah, está convencido que es el hermano, ¿eh?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Rawlers said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord
Pues habrá que abrirlo, ¿no?
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
That's exactly what I mean to do.
Venga, sí, eso, no quiero perder tiempo. Vamos a pegar a estos unas espera, antes de pegar a estos.
Good day, my lord.
Good day. ¿Qué tienes? Bueno, primero vamos a vender. Porque me suena que tengo cosas que son solo para vender. Mira, ¿ves? Giláptero. Solo tenemos uno, vaya.
Thank you kindly.
Y moneda, también solo una.
Anything else I can take off your hands?
8, 7, 2, 11, 23. Vamos a vender 10 de meteorito. Rubia de los Valles, tengo 58. Vamos a vender la mitad. O sea, vamos a vender. Nos quedan también poco, ¿eh? Concha espinosa, vamos a vender 30. Belicita, mira todo lo que... Pero también nos da una mierda. Vamos a vender la mitad, 250. Igual nos da los 5.000, ¿no? Vamos. Colmillo afilado, mira todo lo que tenemos. Por favor, 930. Pues vamos a vender 500. Así voy a sacar muchos giles. 10.000 giles, mira. Seda férrea, también 500, la mitad, 250, venga. Bueno, sería algo más la mitad. Otros 5.000. Piel de bestia, vamos a vender 300. 6.000.
Thank you kindly.
Ceniza etérea. Pues vamos a vender 350. $7.000.
Anything else I can take off your
Te estoy
hands?
arruinando, amiga. Te estoy arruinando. No, brazales de metia. 500. Vamos a comprarlos, más que nada porque son morados. Es morado. Y este también. Es moradito.
Pleasure trading with you.
¡Ay, qué he vendido! ¡No! ¿Qué he hecho? Pensaba que estaba en comprar. Bueno, no nos pongamos nerviosos. Ah, coño, mira, si le das, me da cuenta, ahí abajo a la derecha pone vender todos los objetos lucrativos. He hecho un poco el gilipollas, pero bueno, no pasa nada. Vamos, esta tendrá canciones. Esto es lo que yo quería haber mirado.
An excellent choice.
¿Ves? Tiene una cancioncita.
Go with Gilbert.
Venga, ya está. Aquí no hay nada más interesante. Vamos a pegar de hostia a casa. ¡Hola! ¿El que le corté las manos? Sí. Calienta, calienta. Calienta, que sales. Ah, que pregunte a los ciudadanos. ¿A estos? ¿Hola? Ah.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like... Well, we're best known for our baths. Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't know. Well...
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
¿Qué ojos?
A woman by the name of Rose.
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer. The owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm a long-standing pillar of your...
Then you should ask Ferb. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people. Try the baths. That's...
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Wait, incense! Wax candle!
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon.
Don't play the... Stick your nose in our business.
Bueno. Me dais un miedo. Ahí está el trofeo. Facilito. Habéis pillado, Ay, cómo me duele el hombro. Ay, me duele el codo.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Para el jefe.
Lord Furder? Look what the cat.
Your skill with the blade is a fitting talent.
You know who I am. So what now? Calling them.
That isn't my decision. Our work is take him to meet his precious
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
La plaza del ocio.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Vamos pues.
Needed to a silken softness.
Probad nuestros deliciosos panes de pita.
A cloud with a crust.
Me estáis dando hambre.
My carpets have...
Is this the place?
Who was Forge? So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of...
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must... Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly...
See that he gets it.
Venga, va. Mira qué bonitas armas.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
Que se tape. Toda la zona del cuello, tío.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time.
Hola, David, buenas.
Ditch through the south gate.
Se ríe en mi cara. Niño, que te quito una hostia del turbante. Te quito el turbante de una hostia. O te quito la hostia de un turbante. ¿Viste el cofre, David?
Trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing.
Hace Aladín, tú.
And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street.
Ah, ok.
I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers.
Hay juegos que son muy guapos jugarlos, pero streamearlos hacen duros. Y este es uno de ellos, ¿eh? Te relajas.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assuming he is an ally, of course.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man. But enough of the pleasantries. I want you to put an end... Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my...
What trouble?
Manners, Greybeard. One catches...
What did you...
My apologies. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this...
Seguid los cristales.
Ha! It will be easy. Let us divide our forces, Clive.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving.
Well, we're a stone's throw from the soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place. The men on the rock throw their money about.
Is that so? Excuse me. Is it?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fit. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between, and it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market.
Bienvenidos a la picadora mortal. Saboread cada jarra como si fuera la última. ¿Arriba habrá algo? Mucho terreno sin nada. Mira, cofre. Estamos en Agrava. Granalí, principialía, liababua. Al pasar se han de inclinar. Auténticas espinas de cactilio de las tierras allende la mar. Molidas en polvo y listas para su consumo. Tomadla en infusión y vuestra Midgard-sorb no decaerá en toda la noche. ¡Qué picarón! La Viagra del desierto. Y otro cofre. Mira que el perrucu. ¿Qué quieren? ¿Qué buscas, hijo? ¿Qué buscas? Ay, me rasca y me mira. Venga, vamos a por el tercero. ¡Quema la arena! ¡Quema, quema! Hola. Buenas tardes, señoras. Quiere sacarle brillo a la espada, dice. Aquí lo llamáis espada.
I just know which side. I don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deep. No, just leave, will you?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what...
Qué borde la tía, ¿no?
I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke. What do you want?
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you.
Mira, hay que subir ahora por todo ese terreno que he dicho que estaba vacío. Espero no pillar a mi tío.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection.
All right. But not...
What are you doing, Uncle?
Tío, como maneja dólares. Ay. A ver, vamos a preguntarle al tío qué está haciendo.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's
bait, my boy? And I do believe I've snagged us quite the... I had no luck, of course. It's but my uncharacteristic They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sword.
So the pearl was your...
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would a small price to pay for admittance. But enough about my little act.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spent. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals.
I'll wager you.
We'll meet with them then, and put an end to the trouble loop.
Ha! That preening popinjay. Just goes to show one should never underestimate a Ros. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from...
Coño, ¿dónde hay que ir? ¡Hasta aquí!
Prying eyes.
Vale.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
¿De qué espada hablas, tío? Porque aquí a la espada lo llaman a otra cosa. Y el que quiera entender, que entienda. ¿Por qué han cerrado taberna? No sé. Dicen que ha habido unos strangers que la han reventado. Hola, Ambrosia, ¿cómo estás? Vámonos. Volando, volando, siempre arriba, papá. Tú y yo lucharemos los dos. Hay que ir para allá. Pa 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 para pa 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 para pa 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 para pa pa pa. ¿Cómo le cojo el rebufo? Le cojo yo el rebufo y le pego una pasada que le quito las plumas. Perdón. Pam 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 pam. Uy, ¿por dónde coño cruzó? Igual no era por aquí. No era por ahí, ¿eh? Me he precipitado. Me he precipitado. Hay que volver. Sí, sí, porque hay que meterse por aquí, pero salir por acá. Espera. Tardo menos y hago así. Tardo menos así. Y ahora hay que salir por esta, no por donde había salido antes. Fue sin querer queriendo.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Perrito, mira. Vamos a pegarnos aquí un poco, joder. ¿Ya está? Joder, ¿cómo matáis? Ahí hay algo, ¿eh? La manera de salvar de llamar, perdón, silbando a Ambrosia. ¿Lo estoy llamando o la estoy tirando a los trastos?
I'll take it from here.
Yo me encargo. ¿Tú te encargas? Uy. ¡Diamantes!
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord.
All the silver and stones I could scrape to...
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes?
Of course.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price...
Royalists, eh?
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are... And being such good friends, and now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloon...
Did you get all that? They're in cahoot?
So it would seem.
My lord.
El detalle de la arena en las botas de Clive, ¿eh? No sé si os fijado. Bueno, y de estos también. Vais a matar a quien yo te diga.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Well, how'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the...
Greybeard, you were magnificent. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly.
Metax.
Buying one's way into
Rium 3000 es Metax.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the rock take
Leticio, Candy y yo nos llamamos igual, pero Metax se llama Rium 3000.
Now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men.
¿Ya has visto el cofre?
For an army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town.
No, no nos importa esperar. Momentos más tarde. 3 doritos después.
Clive. Well, Clive, you held up your end of... To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been, and those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way.
Thank you. And you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield. Thank you very much.
Bueno, pues está dentro de la construcción, ¿eh?
Thank you very much, Greybeard.
Y tenías la puerta abierta de casa, te la he cerrado.
Here, wear this.
Y la mina que estás haciendo para abajo te baja un poquito también. Un poquito, no mucho.
Thank you. And please, feel free to tell them that Rosina
Yo no, yo... Ah, por lo de la puerta. Hostia, la primera vez que veo cómo hacen lo de las estolas. Qué guapo queda, como yo con los ojos ahí.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
Prefiero, I prefer.
So be
Call me
sure
Clive.
to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Ya tenemos un nuevo amiguito para jugar a Minecraft. Y este controla el bioma del desierto.
Well then, thank you.
Venga, va.
Come on, uncle.
Mission complete, ¿no? Ok.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's soon-to-be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies... I don't suppose you have...
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be a...
So...
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
The way I see it, there's only one way. We need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of folk in... There's the butcher. Of course, they're bound to have an opinion. All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope there's some...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Fresh bread, warm from...
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know what makes...
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses...
So a knife that stays sharp.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are just...
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business. The baths. The water. I've no doubt that my work... But I can't go and investigate. I'm bound to these baths.
All right.
Wonderful. It's not far. These baths are all that keep me from my livelihood, my very...
Ande yo caliente, se llama la misión. Ande yo caliente, seguro que me llamáis Vicente.
Hanging lanterns. Ha! They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Me deja alguien acá, ¿eh? ¿Este es el tío? ¿Mi tío Byron? Sí. Bueno, vamos a seguir pensando ya que estamos en los minutos finales del partido, ¿eh? Coño, ¿dónde estaba el otro tío? 54 metros.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Won't you come and play?
¿Qué estáis haciendo ahí? Cochinos. ¿Dónde coño está el pavo que me queda?
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they block the snout.
I need to drink. You're going to drink my pockets.
Es en aquella zona ahí, ¿eh?
Needed to a silken softness.
Voy a hablar con esta, a ver si pasa algo. Ah, que este no quiere hablar. ¿Y tú? Tampoco. Me he salido de la zona. ¿Dónde coño estará el pavo con lo que tengo que hablar? Mira, un cofre. Dan ganas de pegarse ahí un bañito, ¿eh? A pregunta a los ciudadanos, pero no. ¿A qué ciudadanos, tío? Me dice que estoy cerca, pero tú tampoco.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Este, a ver. Tampoco.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
Pues no encuentro con el que tengo que hablar, ¿eh? Bueno, ya haremos esta secundaria fuera de pantalla. Pero es que es aquí. Pero no sé dónde. Ah, igual era este, coño, míralo.
What is it? Sorry. Hunter, I have a question.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Don't be dealing with your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending.
Thank you.
All business, eh?
Es que es bien, dice.
So, a carving knife should be hard wearing and whole.
El bigotitos dice que le caigo bien. Suelo caer bien. Me llamo Clive, aunque algunos me conocen como Sid.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of this.
So, you learn it?
Only that
All the cook said was that he's too heavy and...
So we're no better off. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything, but that can't be right. I've banded... No.
No doubt you're right. I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to work. Trouble is, it meaning someone is gonna be...
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other apprentices know better than to help. A merchant. A favourite of Forge. I bet she'd...
You wish to talk? I'm honored.
Best of luck.
Pues gente, lo voy a dejar aquí. Estamos pendientes de ir al Colmillo del Dragón. Vamos a por Hugo Kapka. Así que lo vamos a dejar acá. Espero mañana continuar con un 10º stream. Y nada, voy a hacer una pequeña pausa, descanso, cenaré algo, merienda cena. Y en un ratito, los que estáis en Kik, os veo otra vez con Minecraft. Y si estás en YouTube y has visto todo este stream, pues nada, deja un rico like que siempre ayuda. Nos vemos, saludito. Chao, chao.